the transition take place from, being a bureaucrat, a career diplomat, to becoming a politician, joining Mr. Modi's cabinet? How did you make that transition? What tools did you employ?
Well, I didn't make the transition. It happened. I mean, it happened because, as you know, I come from a bureaucratic family. We don't have anybody remotely in the family who's entered politics in any party at any time. It had not crossed my mind. I don't think it had crossed the mind of anybody else in my circle. And then, lo and behold, what happened in May of 2019 happened. Now, once I entered, I must say, in all honesty, I myself was very unsure. I mean, I had watched politicians all my life. One of the things you get to do in the Foreign Service, by the way, is you actually, perhaps much more than other services, you see politicians up close because you see them abroad. You're kind of working with them closely. You're counseling them. So it's one thing to watch, but to actually join politics, to become a cabinet member, to stand for Rajya Sabha, because when I was selected, I was not even a member of parliament. So each of this kind of happened one by one. I slid into it, sometimes without knowing it. You learnt by watching others. That's something, we say sometimes you go to any foreign environment, you kind of you pick up by. So for me, this wasn't a foreign environment, but it was a different environment. So, you looked at others, more senior people, more experienced people in the cabinet, in the party, in other parties. I mean, I even today, just watch me in parliament. I do follow a lot. I look very carefully at what people are doing, both in my own party and other parties. I think there's a lot to learn from everybody. So you get into it step by step. Sometimes you'll surprise yourself. There is a learning curve. I'd be honest with you out there. There are times when you are a bit hesitant or a bit even nervous.